Flame is on, flames on, whatever, man. That did kind of sounded a little crazy coming out right now, but it is what it is because the Rapid Flames podcast is on. That's what I'm saying. Flames on, flame on. Anyway, yo, last week I was telling you I was having a wild ass 420, B, and I forgot to mention during 420 because I'm good. It's a good thing I didn't mention it because that shit fucked up my high. That shit probably would have fucked up my whole vibe the last podcast too. But anyway, I'm gonna have to remind you anyway. Yo, check it. 420, April 20 is actually the birthday of Adolf Hitler, and I ain't even know that. I just found that shit out last week. My friend said this shit during his set. He was like, oh man, everybody's selling 420, smoking weed on that day. And it's good, and it's crazy because that's Hitler's birthday. And I was like, what the fuck? Motherfucker, we ain't out here celebrating Hitler's birthday. We just celebrating the fact that, 420 is April 20 and it's for weed. I didn't know April 20 was fucking Hitler's birthday. Don't nobody want to be. Nah, man, I can't believe that's the shit that I had to go through. That shit damn near fucked up my high. But I'm glad when I found that shit out, I was so high that I forgot about that shit 5 minutes later. So it was good. It was a good information to know. But back to 420 still being a happy day. And you know what? It's funny that shout out to Michael Himes. This guy, he actually raised me. He showed me, he was like the pastor of, the preacher of the church that was in the Salvation Army. And I was in that shit for I was in there for damn near 20 years. Anyway, though, this guy actually took me under his wing, though. Because I was at the Salvation Army more than my own house. And you know what? That when it comes to this day, I still ended up in jail, and ended up in the streets. But he put some morals in me, and my character is mostly from Michael Himes. So the shit that he instilled me, it saved me from being dead up in these streets. It made me a cool guy, and he instilled confidence because I didn't know how to deal with people, but then I just seen him dealing with people every day. And, even the way how he is with the homeless people, because we was dealing with homeless people every week. We was feeding homeless people going to High Angle Lake and other places of near the train station. I remember that too, near the train station. And we will just park up with the canteen and we'll just feed up homeless people, soups and crackers and all types of edibles and things like bakery patisseries, because we'll get shit donated from a local bakery and shit like that. And yes, the Salvation Army, everybody donated to the Salvation Army, and I was just there, just being under his wing. And even though he had 3 kids too, and he was still holding it down with his wifey and all that. So I seen family values from this dude. So 420 is kind of like a mixed type thing, because it's even though this man is he's very religious, and I'm he's very religious now. I'm not religious at all to this day. So it's that kind of severed. But our relationship isn't totally severed. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure I still respect the man to this day and what he got to do, and because he's a legend out here in these streets, B. So anyway, I'm gonna give shout out to Michael Himes. And it's also twisted around this time too, man, because I got to think about my boy Pascal, who died too around this time. And it's been 2 years now. And it feels like 2 years now. Yeah, I think, because this happened during the pandemic. 21, it's 23rd. So it's 2 years right now since my boy Pascal Pierre passed away because of lupus. And because of that, now I feel like I want to aware people of lupus. It's serious. If you know anybody that got lupus or is going through that, keep helping them out and keep being there for them because their pain is silent. A lot of people probably out there, because my boy, he had lupus for years and he kept that on the low. Like, he didn't let a lot of people know that he was going through this. So this might be a lot of people out there with lupus and they're keeping this pain on the low. Like, we just seen Prodigy. I mean, he passed away, I think, before the pandemic, like around 2018, 2019. He had sickle cell. People told us he had sickle cell for mad years, and then when he went, people thought it was the vid, but it wasn't even the vid. It was his son had sickle cell. So it's like people be going through pain and low key, and they don't want to be saying anything. They probably said something to you, but I just want to put awareness to it, because like, if you do know somebody with lupus and they ain't trying to, help them out, and let's do more for this disease, so they don't have to feel like they can keep that pain in silence. Just want to keep my boy P alive. He ain't here. He was a good dude. He left a nice lady, a wonderful woman as a widow, Linda Michelle, and he left over his son. So it's like, man, those two guys. That was my phone. Okay, yeah, all right. I guess that was the heavens. That was my boy up from above. Like, yeah, man, thanks for shouting me out. Got you, PP7. Gonna keep you alive, B. And we gonna and fuck Hitler being dead. Fuck Hitler. That's right. I mean, I'm black. Of course I gotta say fuck Hitler. And the motherfucker ain't gonna like me if he see me. So I got to say fuck him. And I got to say fuck that shorty who just died too, Carolyn Burnett. Emmett Till's accuser. She dead. Got smoked by cancer. She 88. She bounced. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers took her out. The cancer took this chick out. I mean, she was supposed to. We felt like she was supposed to get, you go to jail now because you lied about Emmett Till and this boy's dead. And we couldn't even see the boy's face during his funeral. They couldn't even have an open casket funeral. Shout out to Jay-Z. Hopefully he make this movie. But like, yeah, yo, you know what I'm saying? It's like, Hitler dead, they dead. And then the KKK Grand Wizard, he dies like 2 weeks ago. It's like, man, things is going crazy for the racist people. I mean, they just ain't got nobody to look to recently. I don't know what's like. But the KKK Grand Wizard, that's crazy. And the Emmett Till accused of that. That's crazy. I guess some people out there are celebrating. I don't wish death on nobody, but like, those are two deaths to celebrate. One death to not celebrate, though. I was not feeling at all with Jerry Springer going away. I'm not feeling that. That was not cool. You know what I mean? Because it's like, yo, Jerry held me down ever since, man. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that didn't go to school, and when they didn't go to school, they seen Jerry Springer. It was Jerry Springer before Maury, and then there was a time when it was a Jerry and Maury back to back, and it was killing it. That shit was killing for years. It was raising a lot of us. It raised a lot of us. That's why a lot of us got trust issues because of the Jerry Springer show. And that's why a lot of us out there is like, oh shit, we could actually be fuckboys. It was the Jerry Springer fault. We didn't even know we could do this. Matter of fact, there was a lot of us. That's why you see, there was just professional fuckboys. So much that it wasn't fuckboys. The reason why it was smooth. It were pimps. It were players. But then Jerry Springer opened up the door to like, damn, there's a lot of girls that allowing lesser smoother players and less smoother pimps into their lives and actually doing around enter the era of the fuckboys. The ones that they don't got tact to their shit. You know what I'm saying? Because there's people that got tact to their things. They've been doing what they've been doing, and it don't look like they messing up. But now you got these guys out here that's just don't know how to handle things i.e. now we're in the fuckboy era, and we got a whole lot of them that's just fucking up for the rest of us. Anyway, it all came from Jerry Springer, because we ain't even know this shit could be allowed. We only thought that the woman was tight, but then we seen a lot of sloppy chicks, and just because Jerry Springer, they were out there, and Jerry just putting them sloppy chicks on the blast, and then we was like, oh damn, okay. So then now we enter the fuckboys, and here we go. But like, shout out to Jerry Springer. He came in strong with the Jerry Springer Show, Steve Wilkos spinoff, and then Judge Jerry actually was doing a goddamn thing, I think, up until spring, and he was still in the hood. So shout out to Jerry Springer. A lot of people's gonna miss him. Former mayor of Cincinnati. He was also a mayor. He was also a TV legend. But people never forget. People like don't even recognize sometimes that he was a political figure. That's why they actually picked him to be TV, and now he's a judge, because he's actually a political figure out here in these streets. He was the mayor of Cincinnati, I think, back in '88. So this motherfucker Jerry Springer is known out here in these streets, and he'll be forever remembered, forever be a legend. Shout out to Jerry Springer, a man. Man, it's like, that's the end of an era, yo. It's end of an era, and the new era is AI. I mean, I said what I had to say about AI in the last episode, but yo, something came up across my algorithm, across my attention. I had to let y'all know about this shit. And if y'all don't know, y'all should know, because fuck all the shit about AI taking people's voices and reusing them to make old songs. Nah, man, here's what y'all really need to worry about, okay? If you are any of my friends or any of my family, and you hear me calling you, saying, hey, I'm outside, come get me, or open the door. Or if I call you and I'm be like, oh snap, yo, I'm in trouble, I need help, can you do this and do this, I need $300, that might not be me. That could be an AI, or most likely it is an AI. That's a new scam right now. AI. People are using AI to scam people now. You might get a call. Now when you get those calls and you be like, hello? That could be a motherfucker recording your voice. But me, for example, they don't even have to do that. They can actually take one of these podcasts. I got so many podcasts around. I got so many videos on YouTube. They can actually take that. So if you somebody who's out there posting daily, you ain't even a celebrity like that, but they could take your voice just like that. So be careful. I mean, this AI shit does need to get regulated, because if we have minds like that using that shit like that, then how not are we not about to have somebody about to use AI to design a motherfucking missile, or to I mean, you can just ask AI how to rob a goddamn bank without getting caught now. Right? Like, yo, my favorite movie is Ocean's 11. I'll fucking be like, yo, AI, how can I make Ocean's 11 real? And then it's gonna show me all that shit. Imagine if it shows me all that shit, and then it actually tells me, but you will get caught. You will spend like 10 years in prison and shit like that. I don't know. AI just popped up on my Snapchat as one of my boys. I can actually talk to this motherfucker like he's one of my new friends. I got my AI on my Snapchat now. I could just ask this motherfucker. I asked this motherfucker the other day, because I told him like, yo, I seen like 2 mice in my crib. How can I catch this shit? The motherfucker told me I should use glue traps, snap traps. I was like, what if that don't work? Then he's telling me, oh, it should work. But it's like, yo, this AI got suggestions? So if I just tell it right now, like, hey, yo, I got a problem. What if I was one of them school shooters? Like, yo, I got a problem with one of the kids. I'm like, how can I shoot the school up? And then it's going to show me blueprints? That's crazy. I might be thinking out of hand. I might be thinking some wild shit. But is it not possible? Think about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And if you ever hear me talking about, yo, they got me for like $300. They got me. I need you to send me some money. Hey, yo, man, please, man. I don't even think I'll be in the type of situation like that anyway, because I'm a black man. And plus, like, come on, B. Like, I don't even... I'll be damned if I get kidnapped and somebody tells the next person, come get me for a G. Matter of fact, anybody closest to me ain't even got a G. So, I wonder what they gonna do. I wonder how, but they shouldn't. But you guys be aware. Tell your grandparents, tell your parents, tell anybody. Make up secret codes when you talk to people. Be like, hey, yo, man, if I'm not saying this or if I'm not talking like this, then that's not me. Start making those things up right now, because it's about to go down. Shit getting crazy too with the charges, allegations out there. I mean, it's funny because I look at Pras, who just found guilty on all counts, including conspiracy to defraud the U.S. and witness tampering and acting as an unregistered agent of foreign government. My man facing up to 20 years in prison. Now this motherfucker, it looks like he's going down on some James Bond. So, yo, I don't know how the fuck did Pras ended up in this Secret Service spy. It's like espionage. This shit look crazy. And you know who got the same amount of counts and charges? Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man's son from WWE. Remember him? The guy that's like money. His son that also used to wrestle in WWE. Remember, he used to be with Legacy. He used to be with Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes when Cody Rhodes was first in the WWE. Anyway, yo, this motherfucker got caught with racks of racketeering, fraud, money laundering, theft, all that type of shit. And I don't hear a peep of him going to jail or anything like that. And he got charged with this a while ago. Meanwhile, Pras, he got charged, I think around 2 weeks. They found his ass guilty quick. That's the shit that got me a little bugged up, a little bugged out. Anyway, though, back to Pras though. Pras didn't even know he was committing these crimes though. That's the thing. He thought he was he knew he was doing a little hustling. Like he knew he was hustling, and like I gotta tell you the whole story on that shit anyway. He knew he was kind of hustling on the low, but he didn't know he was doing all this like crime shit. You know what I mean? Like it's like me when I didn't even know I was doing this shit. I was doing some frauding shit until I saw some Catch Me If You Can in the movies. Cause you know I did a little time for some online check, for not even online check fraud, something like check fraud, right? And I didn't even know. Like I thought I was doing I know I was doing a crime, but I didn't know I was doing a crime until I seen that movie, and I was like, oh shit, okay. That's a crime. I'm not. That's not me. I didn't think I was gonna do. I didn't think y'all wanted me for. I didn't think I was gonna fall into this type of situation. But here I am, and it was a blessing in disguise. Actually, it was actually a blessing in disguise. I always feel that anything that you go through in life, like even if it's hard, and you be like, damn, how come I went through that? Well, like if you learned a lesson through that, if you got stronger through that, you will actually be like, damn, that shit was actually a blessing in disguise. Because, like, what if that didn't happen? You would still be weak. You would still be in that situation probably that you didn't want to be in. You probably got saved from something that you couldn't see until now, until you were out of it. So it's like, always praise the bad things in your life. Real talk. Like, never think like anything bad that happened in your life was really bad for your life. That's some bars right there. Bars right there. And I guess that's what Prize will be going through too. Because you know what? I felt like he was kind of dead anyway. Like, we ain't hear from him. And plus, we ain't hear from Wine Class. So, like, maybe this charge woke shit up and he could go in there, come out. Probably come out brand new. And then next thing you know, he'll get his views. That's probably what it is. But everybody viewing the NBA playoffs right now. It's going crazy. I don't know who to root for. I really don't. Because you know what? The home team is actually still here, which is the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks, for me, is my home team. I've seen, and I never was down with. I was down with them a couple of times, but not all the time. And it's pretty cool to see New York actually in the playoffs. So I think I might ride that bandwagon. I ain't trying to ride the Lakers bandwagon. I ain't trying to ride Golden State bandwagon. I think I'm done with the bandwagons. Like Toronto's bandwagon, I'm gonna get off that. I think I'm gonna jump on the New York bandwagon. New York Knicks, go New York Knicks, and that's where I'm at with it. Yeah, I'm at with it. So let's go Knicks. That's what I'm saying right now, baby. Let's go Knicks. But the playoffs do seem interesting. Golden State versus LA Lakers looks very interesting. I hope that goes pretty far. Actually, I'm actually rooting for LeBron on that one because he looks like the underdog. I like the underdogs. I'm fucking with the underdogs on that one. That's the one that I actually want to see build, and be something. Yeah, that's what it. Speaking of build something, doing something, I actually recently, I've been doing a lot, and I feel like, I did it. I kind of did it. Anyway, when I do it, I'll commemorate. I'll commemorate it. Anyway, I commemorated the moment of when I do it. Like, when I'm like, oh, we did it with a song. It's called We Did It. It's performed by that dude, Vito Blaze, which is me. And I did it on a video game beat, Sonic the Hedgehog. So I don't know. This shit might clear 9, but whatever. We're putting it on the podcast. That's what it is right now. I'm actually gonna finish the podcast with this song. No, matter of fact, I'll come back on the podcast. I got a couple of things to say after the song, but here is We Did It. We Did It by Vito Blaze.
Vito Blaze is something you can't imagine. Made out of something your brain can't even fathom. A lot of my spirit is taken to even have this. A lot of shit is taken from you before it happens. I'm Atlas on one knee, world on my back. I calculate methodically before when I react. So what you saying? Use a wizard dog? Yeah, I disappear, reappear. Performing for a crowd that even isn't y'all. Word of homie Lux, I'm giving you all this work for what it's worth. I'm hustling while I'm still here on this earth. I'm still living, sins forgiven. When I'm out, I throw a deuce. Thanks to, praise due to the God within you. Still spitting my written, still the fans, I love you. Still dishing these lyrics, that's what a nigga's supposed to do. My only purpose is to spit it and bring it motivation that I need to tell the loved ones that I did it. Yo, tell my niggas that we did it. Yo, tell my niggas that we did it like free Chris Books. Look, we made it, surpassing expectations made by them niggas that hate it. Yo, tell them loved ones that we did it. Yo, told my loved ones that I did it like G-N-D. Look, we made it, surpassing expectations made by them niggas that hate it. Like G-N-D, we made it, surpassing expectations made by them peoples that hate it. Not gassed up, heavy inflated, or intoxicated. Just want the best for my fam, yup, that feeling's the greatest. I took a long way just to get hot. Bumps in the road, but when I got curved, I didn't stop. Sometimes I felt when I'm gonna drop, I can't flop. Hope my record hit your ear hard like a fucking rock. Really dope. Even if you're fan of Vito or you not, I still know at least one brother that went out and copped. I got the Curtis attitude, get rich or die trying. That means get the millions up before we start dying. That means keep rising like the Italian stallion. Keep spitting, making my feet sound more astounding. Gotta bless them before they start crying. I'm flying, the star illuminate my scene like I was Orion. Yo, tell my niggas that we did it. Yo, tell my niggas that we did it like free Chris Books. Look, we made it, surpassing expectations made by them niggas that hate it. Yo, tell them loved ones that we did it. Yo, told my loved ones that I did it like GMD. Look, we made it, surpassing expectations made by them niggas that hate it.
That was We Made It by your boy Vito Blaze. Alright, yo, check it, man. Vito Blaze out virtually, but yo, you need to catch your boy live in person at Hurley's Irish Pub every Monday at the world's smallest comedy club, and it goes down every Monday at 8 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. That's right, 8 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. You can come up to Early's Irish Pub. Just go upstairs to the right, and guess what? The admission is free. You can pay what you can, but the admission is free, and you'll enjoy great comedy, nice comedy. Even though the shit's free, you're gonna get, it's guaranteed your ass gonna be laughing, because you know some comedy shows you're gonna be like, is it funny? Was it funny? Well, yo, most likely it's gonna be funny. If your ass didn't laugh, then I don't know what type of laughs your ass is looking for, but yo, we generally make the people laugh, alright? We do at world's smallest comedy night every Monday, 8 p.m. and 10:30. And every Friday, you can also check us there too for Friday night comedy at Hurley's too. That's $20 at the door. We giving you premium comedy, no less, no more. That's what it do at Friday for you. Okay, so come through every Friday at Hurley's Irish Pub for Friday night comedy, and we're there too every Wednesday nights for a trivia night too, man. So come through. But yo, if there's anything you're gonna come to, is May 12th, the Just for Laughs showcase that we're gonna have at Hurley's Irish Pub. Damn, how come all these shows are at Hurley's Irish Pub? Hurley's Irish Pub. If you don't remember anything, why don't you just look up Hurley's Irish Pub or the world's smallest comedy night on your Facebook, and follow us on Instagram, and that's what you got to do, my man. Just follow us there. And if you're looking for a little motivation in your life, all you got to do is just follow Coffee Talk with Vito Blaze on Instagram and YouTube too. That's the other podcast. But I'm sure that shit got some shit that you got some words that'll help you get through your day. You know, sometimes you be like, damn, I don't know what to do, or you know, ain't nobody talking to me right, or ain't nobody saying the things that could get me right or get me into the light. Well, yo, I'm your boy Vito Blaze. All you gotta do is just subscribe and follow Coffee Talk with Vito Blaze on YouTube or Spotify. It's just like that. And I'm not only there too. I'm on Apple Podcasts or wherever podcasts is streaming these days. For real, like, go look me up. Put it in your search bar. Coffee Talk with Vito Blaze. I will pop up, and you can access me. Anyway, that's all the time I got right now. Flame out. Oh no. Stay lit. Stay lit. We don't even say flame out. Stay lit. Stay lit. For more episodes of the Rapid Flames podcast, please subscribe to the Rapid Flames podcast on iTunes, Google, Spotify, and wherever podcasts are available now.